Remember, if you don't understand anything, please let me know. I have all sorts of stuff on this one to help. Like, I even have stuff you can mess with, touch, all sorts of other things. So literally when I'm telling you, if you don't get it, tell me. We can figure out a way for you to get it. Like, no ifs, no ands, no buts. All right, when you are solving an equation, you're going to use an inverse operations. If I could spell today. To isolate the variable. Does anybody know what isolate means? Angel, what you got? Get it by itself. So everything we're going to do today is to get it by itself. Y'all good with that? All right. I have a few steps that I take. You're good. In order to get this by itself. You can do this with algebra tiles. That's what these nice little things are right here. These are algebra tiles. Now, we already know that this one right here is positive. If I could write today. We already know all of these are positive. How do I know that? Well, my key tells me that. So like in history, whenever you have like your map key, and you have all these things, like all these symbols mean this, that's what this is talking about. So all of these little things right here, these are all positive. Which means whatever I do to one side, I have to do the other. So you ready? I'm going to show you how to do this with using tiles. We're going to cross one off on the right side. So if I cross one off over there, I got to cross one off over here. Cross one off, cross one off. Cross one off, cross one off. Cross one off, cross one off. That's because these ones on each side cancel each other out. So now, I've taken away 6. Have I also taken away 6 right here? Bless you. So now, what is my x equal? How many's left?
5.
Yeah. There is 5 of these suckers left. That means we just solved it. That's how to solve it using a model. It should be. Now, algebraically is going to be the one you're probably going to use the majority of the time because let's be honest, if you have 100 or 2x plus 100 equals 20, you probably do not want to actually draw out 100 little squares, correct? Which means that I need to show you how to do this algebraically. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a box or a shield around our x. The reason why I'm using the word shield is because that's what you're going to see on some of your assignments because that's what some of the 7th grade team uses. 8th grade will say the words box, so will algebra. I also draw a line because whatever I do to one side of my line, I have to do the same to the other. I have to follow the exact steps. Yes, we can see easily that this is x equals 5 because we can go, okay, well, this is easy. I can just go ahead and guess and check. The problem is that will not always work, especially if your answer is a fraction, which means the steps are necessary. So I want to get rid of the stuff that's next to my box or my shield. So what is the opposite of doing a plus sign? Subtract or a negative. Either one. So whatever I do to one side, I do the other. Now I want to make this equal out to 0. So I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides. This zeroes out so I can cross it off. I'm going to drop this down. And I'm left with x is equal to 5. How we doing? The reason why I love this unit is because you can check your answers. That means there is no reason why anybody should get these wrong. So what we're going to do is, you see that x in that problem? We're going to put in a 5 right there. Because what did we say x equals?
5.
So it's 5 plus 6. That means it works. How we doing? You're like, okay, this is too easy. I'm waiting on the other shoe to drop to make this hard. Right? Bless you. Guess what? Bless you. It doesn't get hard. That's it. Literally, we're going to keep it easy. Now, everybody remember the old-time pirates where they said X is the spot? X marks the spot on the map, and that's where they dig? Guess what? Our number line is our map. So where in the world is 5? On the number line. Is it on the right side or the left side? All right, so see how I left my circle open? That's if I didn't know the exact location. I'd say it's around this area. Kind of like when y'all look at Life 360. It kind of gives you this nice big old circle of where your parent could be or where your friends could be. Versus like somebody sharing an exact location with you, say on Google Maps or on Apple Maps. We know an exact location because of that equal sign. That means we're going to fill it in because we know exactly where that is. How we doing? Any questions? So if you know exact location, you fill it in. If you don't know, you leave it open. Y'all cool with that? All right. Algebraically, when you get to multiplication, yes, I'm doing all these with you today. Works a little different than the other. So, easiest way to do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You always want to make sure you have enough to make it to where it's even. If you don't have enough to go like all the way to 5, you would have cut it off at this 5 and then said those 4 get split into 5 pieces. Bless you. I do have tissues in the back of the room if you need one. So, how many 1s do I have? 3, so x equals 3. Move. Front of Kenzie. And that's permanent. Algebraically, in my opinion, this works a lot faster. So, see how you have a number in front of your x? Well, that's how many x's we have. So, if I want just one x, I divide this by 5, right? And that would give me 1x, right? Because 5 divided by 5 is 1. Whatever I do to one side, I do the other. And I'm left with 1x equals negative 3. Any questions? I'm just reviewing. And then we can check it. So we said x was negative 3, right? Well, obviously, if I put negative 3 right next to it, it looks weird, right? Looks like I'm doing 5 minus 3. So I'm going to put parentheses around it. Because parentheses is the lovely symbol for multiplication. And then what's 5 times negative 3? Negative 15. Does negative 15 equal negative 15? Yep. That works. How we doing? We good? Alrighty. Alright. So, your first step. Box or shield your variable. And you're welcome to choose whichever word you like. Doesn't matter to me. If you want to say isolate the variable, whatever works for you. What is the inverse of negative 13? Positive 13. Make sure you're using those symbols. Are those two the same sign?
Yes.
They're the same?
No.
No, which means I'm going to subtract these two. What's 5 minus 3? 2. What's 4 minus 1? And if I owe somebody money and I only give them partial amount, do I still owe them money?
Yes.
That means that stays negative. My x, of course, will drop down. And that's how I get this. Now, I can do a real quick check. Those are the same signs, right?
Yes.
And looky here. I did get negative 45. What does my fraction bar mean? Division. Go ahead and write that in there. So, I need to basically get this by itself. So, I'm going to box my variable. If you want to write shield, awesome. I just like box because it's faster and shorter. So, how do I get rid of dividing by a 4? And I'm going to go ahead and put on here divide by. So what did you say over there? Multiply. So that means we're going to multiply by 4. That means I'm going to multiply by 4 over 1. Because if I'm doing 1/4, if I'm doing 1/q divided by 4, in order to get rid of that, I'd have to do the inverse, right? Which is the multiplying by the reciprocal. Those cancel. Then what am I left with? What's negative 2 times 4? Negative 8. Now let's real quick do a check. Negative 8 divided by 4 equals negative 2. Do I know the exact amount? Do I have an equal sign? Yeah, so it's like I'm on Google Maps or Apple Maps. I'm going to put an exact location. Any questions yet? Do y'all see the one right underneath it? We're going to do the exact same thing. So, what did we do? We what? We boxed our variable. Now I see I'm multiplying by 1/9. Bless you. Bless you. So what did I do next after I boxed the variable? What did I multiply by? What did I multiply by? Did I multiply by 1? Huh? Look at the very top one. There's a reason I left that one exactly right there. What did I multiply by? On the left side. Find my little dot. Look to the left of it. What is it? 4 over 1. Now look at your bottom one. What am I multiplying by? What was it? I'm already multiplied by 1 over 9. 9 over 1. I don't care about my left side or my right side at all. In order to get this to where it'll equal out, because look, I get 9 over 9, which is equal to what? 1. It means those cancel out, those cancel out. So what x equals what? Might be, hold on. Whatever do I do to one side, I got to do the other. What's 6 times 9?
54.
54. So if I want to get rid of a fraction, I gotta multiply by reciprocal. That's the flipped over version. How we doing? By the way, these are all one-step equations. This is all 6th grade. Do y'all want to just go ahead and practice on your nice little homework? Okay.